Hey, welcome back to The Rhode Show. This morning in The Buzz, President Obama is now weighing in on the controversial arrest of an African-American Harvard professor. Henry Louis Gates Jr. was arrested by Cambridge police last week at his home after forcing his way through the front door because it was jammed. Of course, many are saying it's a case of racial profiling. During last night's primetime news conference, President Obama said he does not have all the facts, but did offer his opinion on what happened. Take a listen.
I think it's fair to say, number one, any of us would be pretty angry. Number two, that the Cambridge police acted stupidly in arresting somebody when there was already proof that they were in their own home.
The president went on to say that there is a long history of African Americans and Latinos being stopped by police unfairly. So I posed the question to my esteemed colleagues here. What do you think?
First of all, I would not want to be a member of the Cambridge Police Force today because I think there's a lot of this going around.
I wouldn't want to be a member of the White House staff trying to block that comment from being made.
Well, I think that's really interesting.
Time out. Do you think he should have made that comment?
I don't think it was the right place to make the comment. I think if he doesn't know everything about it, he probably shouldn't be making an opinion, having an opinion on it yet.
That's really interesting. Here's what I think. First of all, what happened is very disturbing to me. I mean, here is a man who was locked out of his house. He was asked to produce identification on a house that he owns.
Correct.
Finally, it was established that he was the owner of this home and was still arrested.
Yeah.
Well,
and it's outrageous. That's the first thing.
Let me just stop you right there. On the police side, they were saying that he became belligerent and was offended that he was being asked for identification, and that once he was showed them identification, continued to be belligerent.
But
that's
he was
the police
belligerent
department.
in his house. So if you're belligerent in your house, you can.
Doesn't give you the right to be belligerent with the police anyway.
The way that they arrested him was they coaxed him out of the house. So let's take this outside. And as soon as you go outside, you can't be disorderly in your house. That's your house.
But let's not get aside from that. Let's get back to what the president said.
Well,
here's my big problem.
Wait. But here's the thing. The reason I bring that up is partly to say, certainly the African American community is looking to President Obama to be the touchstone for these types for progress, for moving forward past racial discrimination, and he probably felt maybe he's been in situations like that where he feels like he's been discriminated against. He probably feels like the African American community is looking to him to make some sort of response.
Yeah.
And he
on
did.
Such a minor issue.
Well, he was asked about it. He didn't just bring it up.
Doesn't matter. Listen. Here's my idea on this. You're the president of the United States. You are the most powerful man in the free world. You walk softly and you carry a big stick. A judge in a case similar to this would have recused himself because he had personal in connection with this person. You do that as president. You don't come out and say, I don't have all the facts, and then call the police department stupid.
Now, here's the thing. I kind of agree with what he said. However, if he doesn't have all the facts, he shouldn't be saying it.
I don't think he has any business saying it, period.
I will say this. When I heard him say they acted stupidly, my breath was taken away for a moment, right? I mean, it was like, wow, those are some strong words for someone who just said we don't have all the facts.
And someone's going to say, what? Every time something happens now, you're going to bail a friend out? You're going to tell me that isn't going to have any weight for this guy? When the president comes out and says the police department's stupid?
Well, I'm really interested to hear what people in our viewing audience have to say, and especially on the live blog, because Courtney, obviously a very hot topic this morning.
Yeah, we're just getting started here. I do have a few comments here, and I've also searched some other ones on like CNN.com and the Washington Post. I can read those to you in just a minute. Jerry does think President Obama should have stayed out of it, and he says he's 100% against it. And he also said the professor should not have been so defensive when he was questioned. We have this poll here on FoxProvidence.com if you guys want to take part. And we're asking, were President Obama's comments out of line? Choices are A, yes, Obama should have stayed out of it, or B, no, the police did, quote, act stupidly. And you can also weigh in on Facebook as well. And one of these comments, this one's from the story here on CNN, and this person says they totally agree with the president. As soon as the professor showed the police his ID, which proved he lived there, the police should have apologized and left immediately. So everyone's reading up on this and weighing in on how they feel, either on our message board or